everybody, my name's Michael Coleman. I'm the organiser of Stoke BNP. We're here today because I'm very angry because a member of my community, a mother of a child in my community, has come to me with this, and I wondered what on earth this was all about. And we look at it very closely. Well, if we look at it not closely, it's like a bag of Dolly mixtures for a child, and her child's been to the shop to buy these, and the child's come away, and mum's had a little look at them, and had a look at the back, and lo and behold, it's halal. This is a halal bag of Dolly mixtures, and that's shocking to me. It was shocking to the mother. Thankfully, that mother who'd received a leaflet from the BNP exposing halal for what it is, a demonic ritual slaughter of animals, a brutal treatment of animals, and she knew what halal was, so she'd been wised up. She contacted me and she's given this to me. We've tipped the contents away into the dustbin because the mother and myself, we don't consider them fit for human consumption, so we've dumped them, quite rightly so. It's a big issue. It's a big issue, is halal, because it's contrary to the values and the traditions of this country. We don't agree with halal. That's why this country banned halal. The ritual slaughter. We banned slaughtering animals ritually about 30 years ago. There was an exception in that law to allow Muslims and Jews to ritually slaughter animals so that they could gain access to meat. But now the injustice is that meat, halal slaughtered meat, is finding its way into the general population's consumption and through sweets like this, sweets for children. We're not happy. Halal ritual slaughter, it's something that we went through in Europe over 1,000 years ago. We suffered 1,000 years of religious persecution. We suffered a dark age in Europe, and in particular in Britain and Spain and France. We suffered all of those things. And at the end of those 1,000 years of religious oppression, we went through an enlightenment, a period of time where we said, actually, we don't agree with this. This is an unreasonable and superstitious way of treating ourselves and treating our animals, and we rejected all of that. We rejected that, and we embraced the age of reason. That's what we did in the West. I humbly suggest that the people from the east of Britain, Far East, haven't been through that enlightenment, hence they're still tied up with their superstitious ways. We've got shops in this country, that class of people who own and control the shops of this country also need to be included in that traitor class that we often talk about in terms of like the BBC, the banks, the local authorities, the political organisations, the Labour Party, the Tory Party. They're traitor organisations. We also must include the shop owning class of Britain, that officer class, because they're knowingly distributing halal foodstuffs to our community by deception, because they're not openly advertising the fact that these have been through a religious ceremony. And they have, and that's wrong. That is a monstrous betrayal of those children and their parents, and that really is outrageous, and I'm here today to condemn it. I want to see halal banned in Britain. And anybody who believes that halal and that way of treating animals, slaughtering an animal, cutting its throat, letting it bleed to death, is right. You know what? If they don't agree, if they're so attached to that way of life, then when we ban it in this country, I'd like to ban them from this country and let them go and live in some other country where they can have their halal food. But I don't want to see it in this country. I don't want to see British children being fooled into eating this uncivilized food. Thank you.